back on the twin flame shit. um, and we all know I hate that. I hate that term, twin flame. Like, I hate it with a passion. Because what these connections really are, I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty, right? Often what these connections are is not pretty. It's not gentle. It's not a delicate connection in any way, shape, or form. Um, Especially once the activation happens. Like once that activation happens in at least one, oh fuck. So I'll talk a little about what happened for me. So I was friends with somebody for a while, but we hadn't actually met in person. And then about a year and a half into the friendship, we got the opportunity to meet in person, and that went perfectly. It was fun. It's some of the best memories I will ever have. Um, and I remember my nervous system being just so regulated. I had never felt that kind of regulation before. Even my mom commented on how, like, I didn't seem excited that my friend was here. And it wasn't that I wasn't excited, I was so excited. But it was that I was just so, like, in such a calm state that it felt almost meditative. Um, and that was for the duration of our time together. What I do also recall is I am somebody who usually has a really good internal compass. Like, I know where I'm going, I know what direction I am, usually excellent at that. But around this person, I had no sense of direction at all. It was like my internal compass did not exist anymore. Um, that was it's something that was weird in the moment, but I didn't actually think about it until after. Honestly, like a lot of things in this connection. Let's see. It wasn't until we parted ways from that meeting that I began to question anything, because it wasn't until that moment that I was like, oh shit, oh shit. There's something up to, mind you, there had been other things throughout that year and a half, like the whole time, from like the time we even started talking to each other up and through that time of, and even after this person left, right? Throughout all of that, it was like we got these hints of this connection being important, being on almost like, when you just meet people and you're like, I know this person. But we got more than that. Like, we were seeing possible past lives. We were like seeing these other connections, spiritual connections all over the place, similar life experiences. People even perceived our energies really, really similarly. Um, yeah, and that's the thing, is a lot of my close friends that I have myself surrounded by at this moment in time, we do share a lot of those past life connections and beyond. So I didn't think anything of it. I never thought anything of it. I just accepted that it was like the other friendships in my life. Little did I know that I had been activated. that that proximity was the activation. And I was like, oh fuck. Because suddenly my entire fucking life got turned upside down. And it wasn't just about the connection itself that just became okay, with the connection itself, I honestly thought I was losing my mind because I felt really blindsided. I felt like, oh my God, I should have seen this coming. um, but no, I was just like, because I was in a point in my life where I was very much happy to be alone, very much happy in the flow of my life, happy in my independence, happy to not have to deal with anybody else's shit, honestly. Very, very happily single, right? Very happily single, very happily independent. I honestly, at that point in time, I was like, no, I would never consider getting married again. If I end up in a relationship, I would want it to be very like, absolutely not live together ever. Like just all these things that would maintain a level of distance, independence, like really just so that, yeah, there's companionship, but like I don't even, I think about it now and I listen to myself now saying those things, and I remember flat out being like, no, I will never even consider any of these things again. I'm like, I don't know. And then like it was that parting, and that parting triggered something in me that I was like, okay, this isn't run of the mill. This isn't like the other relationships in my life. I don't really understand it, and it freaks me the fuck out. Not to mention all the other complications there are in that, right? It was just so much. It was so much. And I just remember feeling just overwhelming love. Like I had always loved this person, and I knew that. I said it to this person a million times. Um, and I still do. I still think this person is one of the most amazing people I've ever known in my life. Truly incredible. But the overwhelm for me, because I actually hadn't allowed myself the possibility of anyone getting that close to me and bypassing the walls that I had built around parts of my heart that I never wanted open again. Whew. Gonna try not to cry in this one. Because even just saying that, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize how much I had built up. And this person managed to bypass all of it. And my heart split wide open. And I didn't know what to do with that. I had no clue. These connections, they come in like wildfire. They come in blazing for at least one person. I know at least the activation portion was not just me, because I wasn't the only one feeling that initial activation. But I will say that I believe that my activation was on high. On high all the way, and we're speed running through this. But that's how I am with spirit in general. I'm like, no, let's just get it all over with right away. We know this. I'm a spiritual masochist. I'm like, I'll deal with the ramifications later. I'll heal later. I'll rest later. It's fine. Let's get through whatever you need me to get through right now. And that's really how I approached it. And I think it it was exactly what I needed for me to see things within myself that still needed work and healing, and things that were buried so deep that there's no way anybody else could have triggered them. So that's what these are about. They're not necessarily about this fairy tale ending.